With almost every industry using some form of artificial intelligence to do their jobs, it can feel tough to learn these new technologies on the fly. And as developers keep coming up with new uses for AI, we're also learning the things humans do that can't be replaced by robots. And this morning, LB Adams, the CEO of Practical Dramatics, is here to help us navigate this new era. Good morning, LB.
Hi, good morning.
Great to have you here. All right, can you tell everybody a little bit about who you are and what you do?
Sure. So I'm LB Adams. I'm a former actor turned businesswoman, executive turned entrepreneur. And so I integrated the acting and the business in together with Practical Dramatics, and we use theater strategies to help teach people interpersonal skills.
I love that. As somebody who grew up doing theater, I know that these skills really impact you your whole lives,
yes,
which I love.
Absolutely. Incredibly portable skills.
Totally. All right, let's talk about AI.
Sure.
How is AI impacting our human skills that we all, used to have? How are they impacting these skills now?
Well, it's funny because in the workplace, we think that AI is going to do everything, but that's not exactly the case. Like, AI is really helpful with tasks that are repetitive, with tracking things, statistical things. But what AI can't do is build relationships.
Okay.
And that's where humans excel.
Yeah. So what are those human skills that AI just can't replace?
So, like I said, building relationships, building trust, like listening, having an empathetic conversation, reading body language, dealing with conflict, things like that.
Definitely. Okay, so what can we do in the workplace to make sure that we are not letting go of these skills?
Sure. I think that in an ideal workplace, really smart companies are integrating AI and allowing them to handle sort of low-level repetitive tasks while upskilling their human teams.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. So how can companies kind of balance those tools while still, having those human skills? Because obviously that's a great idea, kind of those lower level, but how can we continue to balance?
Sure. Understanding the needs of your teams and your company that can be sourced to AI is one way, and then understanding what human skills your teams possess and how to upskill those. Really investing in communication, investing in creative thinking, investing in opportunities for collaborative cross-functioning. That's where companies are really going to find benefits if they adopt those things.
Yeah, what's the risk if they don't adopt those things and they just ignore those soft skills?
Yeah, big risk, because I think that they're going to have really efficient technology, and they're going to lose their teams. They're going to lose trust, they're going to lose morale, they're going to their culture is going to sort of slide down. Humans are at the base of everything. We require other humans. I mean, I don't know about you, but how many times have you been online with a chat bot and just been like, I need a real person, I need a real person, right?
Every single time, I'm immediately like, agent, representative, please.
Exactly.
Yeah, I totally get that. Okay, what advice would you give to professionals out there who still want to excel in the workplace and still kind of adapt to this ever-changing world that we're in?
Absolutely. Number one is AI is here to stay. It's not a fad. It's not going away. And theoretically, it's not going to take over everything. We're not in a Skynet Terminator situation yet. But so as a professional, I think the onus is on us to upskill ourselves, to really lean into where our communication skills lay and how they can be better, working on relationship skills, how we're listening to other people, how are we collaborating, how are we dealing with conflict, how are we giving feedback and instructions to each other and to our team members. I think that is a holistic approach.
Definitely. All right, I want to know how people can get more help from you, because you had some fantastic insight on this interview.
Thank you.
How can people learn a little bit more about what you do and ask you
Sure.
some questions? Because this is a crazy topic.
Questions are free.
Yes.
So our website is www.practicaldramatics.com. You can reach out, info@practicaldramatics.com, and give us a call. Check out the website. We've got a lot of information, and we love to work with individuals, C-suite level, and corporations that really want to upskill their talent.
Fantastic. LB, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Of course.